Well, ladies and gentlemen, I hate doing rah-rah videos, but this is kind of exciting news. On June 28th of this year, we will be receiving the Kubota Receptus. We've been waiting for a long time for Kubota to be a brand in Farm Sim. I always wondered how they would do it because, at least in my small estimation of Kubota, they really only had small tractors. But the bottom line is they actually do make some pretty large tractors, and just because in America we tend to buy the smaller ones and then leave the bigger ones to, John Deere, Case, and New Holland, and in Ohio for some reason mostly John Deere and Case. I'll talk about that in another video. But anyway, it was surprising to see some 200 horsepower variants. We have, and I'll go through the tractors that they're giving us. This is the largest one, the M8. We have an M5, 6, 7, and 8. 4 different tractors ranging from 100 horsepower up to 200 horsepower. And so a lot of small and medium tractors are coming to the game. And Kubota's a brand like that I've wondered for a long time why we haven't had in Farm Sim. We've been asking since 17, maybe even 15, like, hey, wouldn't it be cool to see Kubota? Because they are all over the place. I mean, even though you don't necessarily see them in heavy farming, you see them in all kinds of lawn care and lawn management. A lot of farms use them as front loaders. So it was kind of surprising that we haven't had them. And John Deere actually got, and I thought John Deere would not be ever in the game. I thought when hell freezes over, we'll see John Deere, but we saw John Deere, and we still didn't have Kubota. The other one I'm interested in still is Mahindra, because obviously I think Mahindra is just as big as Kubota, though it's from India, that region of the world. Though I think there's a Japanese part of that too. But anyway, Kubota is obviously full-on Japanese tractor, and they're great tractors. Everybody that I've ever known that's owned one has said they run like a top. That's basically how they say. Everybody runs like a top. They all say that. So apparently they run like a top. Here we go. So what does the pack include? Well, I think it's $11. Yeah, it's $11 right now. It'll be $12.99, which I think is a fair deal for the heavy equipment that you're getting. They seem to charge less for implements. When you get an implement pack, it's like $7 to $8. When you get a tractor pack, it's $10. This makes me excited though, because this is like, if this is what we're getting for DLCs, and I know some people complained about the last one with the Antonio Vivaldi or whatever it was, Antonio Carrero mini tractor pack. People were complaining about it, but let's be honest, it was a whole set. And on top of that, after they released it, they went into the game like a week later, maybe 2 weeks later, and added a bunch of tiny little equipment that you could use with the Antonio tractors on a normal farm. They added plows, cultivators, seeders. They added like a little mini trailer. Like they're supporting the DLC. And so I thought that was really neat that we saw that happen. So once again, here we have tractors that are more in the normal range of what we would expect to use in game. And so once again, 92 to 100 horsepower is the smallest tractor, 106 horsepower. And that's plenty for a little tractor. Now, I don't know if this comes with arms or anything. We don't have any details. There's no video. They basically just made that little hey, coming soon to get us excited about it, which it worked. And people were guessing the New Holland T7, and I'm like, why? New Holland's already in the game. Why would they say it's a new brand? A new T7's not a new brand anyway. But I think it's because there was binary that said T-7. That meant 7 days till they were telling what was going on, like a T-7. But the silly part was, if you know New Holland, like I do, because I love New Holland, they don't use a dash in their branding. It's T7, T6, T5, not T-5, T-7. So I knew right away that wasn't what it was going to be. Plus, when they had the picture, you could tell it wasn't. I believe the image was of this tractor, the T7 or this 7 Series M7. But anyway, here we have the tractors once again. So we have the 92 to 106, which we see these a lot doing mowing and stuff on the side of the road. Looks like it's got tiny wheels. Could be used as an orchard tractor. Definitely could be used as a mower. Once again, I don't know what options come with it. I'm assuming these all come with arms because Kubota's really, that's what a lot of people buy them for. 104 to 141 horsepower is our next tractor over. This is the M8, I believe, or M6, I'm sorry. This one's going to be in the medium tractors, which is an M7. And once again, we're looking at 128 to 170, 168 horsepower. And over here we have the 180 to 200 horsepower. And that is the M8. So M7, M8, and they go in order, well, the names. So the largest tractor. I've never seen a Kubota this big, but they obviously make them, so be just as good for field work as any other tractor out there. Then we have a front loader, and this is a Kubota. We don't need more of these, but this is cool because this can use the front loading tools that come for your tractor, so it's compatible. This is not a skid, or what do you call that? Heavy duty like wheel loader. We have two skid steers. We have a wheeled one and a tracked one. And we have a 4-seat, looks like golf cart. And then a sidekick, which is kind of just like the other sidekicks that we have in the game. We have the Mahindra, and we also have the John Deere. So this is neat, but it's not, I don't know. But this is cool. It's too bad that the game doesn't support having multiple people ride in a cart, because now we got a much larger cart that we can carry 4 people, and except for 4 people can't ride unless you have a mod. We'll have to see if the mods work with that, but that'd be pretty cool if we could actually mod that and get 4 people riding in this cart, because that'd be fun. And then we have 2 sets of arms that match. Once again, let's see, does this say what it works with? So up to 140 horsepower. This is for the 100 horsepower. So this is probably for the 2 smaller tractors, and this is probably for the 2 larger tractors. But we'll see. Once again, I don't know. Sometimes when you get up to these large series like the M8, this may not have arms available, and it looks like it can do double wheels in the back with this thing here. So that's a pretty cool kit. It doesn't really bring anything new to the game except for the new brand. But I think it's, that's pretty neat. It'll be fun to look. They're showing what? What? There's 2 people in this. But maybe we'll see. Oh, and it says there's new wardrobe stuff if you read the hang on a second. Anyway, it says that there is a new wardrobe. So we have some new Kubota branded clothes that you can wear while you drive around in your Kubota tractor, skid steer, and or 4x4. So once again, I hope that the picture. Once again, this is intriguing that they show 2 people riding in one cart together, because you can't do that in game. But is that a new feature? Yep. When is this coming out? My wife is saying it's a new feature.
Out with that pack.
And where does it say? It doesn't say that anywhere in here.
I read it.
I want official information. We're going to look it up, folks. I'll be right back. Okay, so I would say I'm going to give it a 50-50. Black Sheep Modding has said, Black Sheep Modding, and that, Black Sheep Modding is pretty tied in with Giants, that this includes an exciting new multiplayer feature, which is the ability for passengers to ride on the vehicles. That's coming with this. They do a patch before they release these DLCs. So you'll get a patch the night before, and then the DLC is going to get released. Apparently, in that patch, we are going to get multiplayer vehicle or multi-vehicle usage. It doesn't say that anywhere here on the announcement, though. So I'm holding my breath, but usually I'm giving it a 70%. How's that sound? Because usually Black Sheep Modding is right. More news is coming in. This is how organized my channel is. I'm trying to make typing noises, but it didn't work. My wife's laughing at me. It says here, on Farming Simulator, now available on Twitter. And I don't have Twitter on my computer because I hate Twitter. But it says pre-order now. This is from Farming Simulator at farmsim.com. This is from them. Kubota will soon join the Farming Simulator universe. The pack includes new machines and an exciting new multiplayer feature. It doesn't say what that multiplayer feature is, but that's probably the ability to ride in the passenger seat. So there you have it, folks. Straight from the horse's mouth. I'm still giving it a 70 to 80% chance. We'll see what happens. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed this video. I need to go record some actual farm sim. I haven't done so for like 2 weeks. So we're way behind on all of our series, and I apologize for that. But we're getting back into it. Once again, have a great night. Be sure to subscribe, and we'll see ya. And I'm excited about this, and I'll be able to bring it to you a couple days early, so don't forget to check out the channel about 3 or 4 days before this comes out. We should have access to it, maybe. It depends on Giants, but usually we get 3 days ahead. And I will also stream as soon as I have my hands on it, so you guys can see these tractors in action. This is a really cool pack. Like I said, the Antonio Carrera pack is cool if you like orchards, and it might inspire you to do an orchard or a very, very small tractor farm. But this is going to go right into the game, and it's going to be great. So anyway, have a great night, guys, and we will see you next time. Bye.